I sense with my little sixth sense possible drama developing maybe for next season of the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills between Bozoma St. John and Amanda Francis. I don't know. And Bozoma just posted something, Amanda posted something, and I just feel, I got that feeling that shit is about to go down. But shit already went down this season because it was already filmed. So I could literally see it happening next season, probably starting at the reunion, and we need to talk about it. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the Real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are part of the old crew and you have not done it yet, please go to the notification bell, turn it off, and turn it on again. Okay? And also, at the end of this video, if you have time, please go to my other YouTube channel, Pop Smash by The Real Andy, because I drop a new episode of my podcast on Saturday, and I please need you to go and give it some love. The link is on the description below. All right, guys, so let's talk about this mess. There has been a lot of backlash against Amanda. However, she's getting support from other people, especially like the big people. Even Andy Cohen said that he actually really likes Amanda as a Real Housewife. So I think when you got the support of Andy Cohen, it really start ruffling some feathers, from other cast members that maybe don't have that same support. I'm saying this because something similar happened in Potomac with Stacey Rush, right? And, Stacey Rush is on her second season, and she's actually doing really, really good. When on her first season, she was very much kind of like still like in the limbo with the fans and everyone, right? And I think the same situation is happening with Amanda. Now, for some reason, well, not for some reason, because I do get that Amanda can be annoying. I'm not denying that, some of the girls, are very much anti-Amanda, and trying to put this girl together, especially on what we are seeing filming. So let's start talking a little bit about, what Amanda said. Amanda did an interview with Bryce Sanders from Entertainment Tonight, and on this interview, between all of the things that she mentioned, she called out Bozoma St. John for coming after her business. I think Amanda business has been a topic on everyone's mouth because a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people are calling it bullshit. A lot of people are calling it a scam. And it doesn't help that someone like Bozoma, who has a lot of experience and who has, a huge background in businesses, is also coming for Amanda's business, right? So Amanda says, look, 95% of my clients are saying that they are very satisfied with my things, no one has really complained. So if I'm doing okay and my clients are doing okay, why those people gonna have a problem, And then she takes a shot at Bozoma, saying well, the problem with Bozoma is that she actually tried to create her own online course and it did not work out. So maybe if that course will have worked out, she will have a different opinion. So apparently Bozoma told Amanda that she created this whole online course that she wanted it to sell, and she wanted it to also become an online teacher, I guess it is, I don't know. And it just didn't work out. It was a flop, And that's why, according to Amanda, Bozoma is being completely jealous and coming after her. This is going to create a big situation because that Bozoma is not going to go quiet. Right, girl? So what's interesting is that Bozoma comes forward on her own Instagram, and does a whole video talking about what is really important on the show, you know, and if confrontation is important on the show. Now, this has nothing to do with, you know, or is not responding necessarily directly to the shade that Amanda is saying, but it does attack Amanda on the sense that Amanda is now being attacked by the fans, not only for her business, but also by saying, what do you mean that you don't like confrontation? You know, Amanda has stated on the show and now on different podcasts that she does not do confrontation, that she has never been attacked on a dinner table anymore, that she thought that she was going to be with a group of friends, and she thought that this was going to be the most magical time in her life. You know what I mean? And people are being like, are you dumb? Like, have you never watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Like, of course confrontation is part of the show. Like, it's literally, like, drama is something that we just do, you know. And Bozoma, it's kind of like coming forward on her own way, trying to, without naming Amanda. It's kind of like, tell me that you're talking about Amanda without telling me that you're talking about Amanda, you know? So she's kind of like using all of these big words, you know, and basically saying like, have you ever have a follow with a friend and you sit down and you have confrontation? Like, of course you need to have confrontation, you know? And I think she's literally trying to say like, look, I will not stoop to your level of like attacking you directly, but I will definitely be cryptic about it and put things out there to plant seeds on people's minds, so people could keep saying like, yeah, actually, Amanda, this does not work out. Like, if you're not gonna be doing your job, then what the hell are you on this show, right? I have to say, I have to give it to both of them a little bit, and that's why I was saying I feel a feud brewing, which is not the worst thing in the world, you know. I mean, this season is being treated as a transitional season for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? It was a coming back to basics, but with this new cast. So the next normal step will be to create a feud, right? Because this is what will give us a good season next season. And I think we are already over the whole Dorit and Kyle situation. So maybe having a good feud between Bozoma St. John and Amanda Frances could work out. The only thing that we really need is for Amanda to really become confrontational, to really bring it. I find it interesting because, you know, when Amanda was doing that interview on Entertainment Tonight, she said a lot. And I was like, I hope that she's bringing that same energy to the reunion. I kind of like give it a pass on the season because it was her first season, first time on reality TV, so you have to get used to everything. And I always do the same with every single, you know, freshman housewife, right? But by the reunion, you already watched the show, you already know a little bit about what is going on, you created different friendships, so now it's time for you to be a little bit more confrontational. So if you get a second season, you really have to go hard. I always said a Real Housewife makes it under second season, not under first season. It is very hard to be a really good housewife on your first season. It almost never happens. But it's the second season, the one that you really are like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, right? And I think, again, Bozoma and Amanda feuding could be really good because Bozoma is not gonna go quiet. And she's a very strong personality, you know. So I wonder how this is gonna go. I am a little excited, but I just need to see Amanda's reaction to all of this. So anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. Do you think that this is a feud worth waiting for or not? Let me know. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.